Hi, I'm Todd Heitkamp, the owner of Dakota Angler here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, with this week's 2-minute fishing report. Well, folks, this past week has definitely felt a lot more like spring, and what that has done is really turned on a lot of the open water fishermen, but also put a knife into the ice season. Yes, ice fishing is pretty much done. I should say it is done across eastern South Dakota. A lot of light ice, what remains is very, very rough, to say the least. But as far as, like I said, the shore fishermen are getting out, especially if you go, let's say, from Ponset south. That seems where there's enough ice that has receded from the shore that you can have enough distance to do some casting, whether or not you're talking from shore or from using your waders. But guys up at Ponset have been doing really well with jigs and minnows up on the north end, as well as Thompson. Again, late afternoon and evening seems to be the best bite in using jigs and minnows. And then you're talking 81 ponds have been doing okay, as well as a few at Vermilion, also a few at Island, also a few walleyes being caught on Madison from the boat as well as from shore. And then also Twin now, guys have been able to get out there and have a little bit of fun with those trophy walleyes. Again, jigs and minnows seems to be the best presentation. Otherwise, the main bite seems to be the Missouri River, whether or not you're talking up at Fort Thompson, Chamberlain, or Pickstown. A lot of guys are having a lot of success, but I want to emphasize a lot. There's a lot of people out there, so keep that in mind, whether or not you're waiting to load your boat or unload it. Patience is key out there, folks, to say the least. The other thing to keep in mind, especially around the Chamberlain area with the high water, a few boats were damaged out there with the debris that's flowing down through the river, so again, be aware of that. But other than that, the guys are coming away with some really nice fish. You put in some time, but having some really nice luck in whether or not, and also using jigs and minnows out on the Missouri River. The Big Sioux is also producing some really nice fish as well, using jigs and minnows. Jigs and plastic seem to be doing really well, but again, it's been a little bit few and far between due to the high water. In this week's version of Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to talk about a weekend with Berkley. And no, I'm not talking about Nick's Golden Retriever Berkley, even though he may be here. I'm talking about Berkley fishing. Only this weekend, we're going to have a weekend with Berkley where some factory reps will be on hand to offer you some unbelievable deals that are only going to be found this weekend at Dakota Angler. What are some of those deals? Well, I'm talking about you buy 2 flicker shads or flicker minnows, and I don't care what style, even the new ones, to join in the shallow and receive 1 free. Also, you buy 3 power baits or gulp plastics, receive 1 free. Buy a select Fenwick rod, receive a free select Fluger reel. Buy a Fenwick rod, get a free rod sock, which is a $10 to $15 value. All other sales, including line winding, it's going to be half off. Also, all line jigs from Berkley are all going to be 25% off. Again, this is going to be an unbelievable deal this weekend, only here at Dakota Angler. Do not miss a weekend with Berkley. Tell your friends and relatives to come this weekend for a weekend with Berkley. Now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And remember, folks, if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-minute fishing report, please send it to me. Send it to todd@dakotaangler.com or post it to our Facebook wall. And if I use your photo, your name will be entered into a monthly drawing for a $25 gift certificate. And folks, before we end this week's report, a reminder again, do not forget about this weekend, a weekend with Berkley. You're going to have some fantastic deals that we talked about in Todd's Tackle Tips. So again, don't miss out Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Also, folks, if you're looking for reserving a half flat or a full flat of crawlers, be sure to give us a call at 605-336-9132 to reserve yours today. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-minute fishing report. For Dakota Angler, I'm the owner, Todd Heitkamp, and as we say around here, fish on! We'll see you next time, and again, thanks for watching.